Does your baby sleep with the mouth open? What if I told you that this simple habit could negatively affect your baby's sleep, feeding, facial development, and oxygen levels? In this video, we're going to talk about why mouth breathing in babies is so unhealthy, what might be causing it, and what you can do to help your baby. Hey parents, welcome back to Sansefys. My name is Julie, I'm a pediatric physiotherapist, and every single day I help you parents navigate through parenthood. Babies, and grown-ups for that matter, are natural nasal breathers. This means that they're designed to breathe through the nose and not the mouth, especially during sleep. Mouth breathing in babies is actually a red flag. It's a sign that something might be preventing them from keeping their mouth closed while sleeping and breathing efficiently through the nose. One of the most common and most overlooked causes of mouth breathing is actually a tongue tie. A tongue tie is when the soft tissue under the tongue, called the frenulum, is too tight or too short. That restricts the tongue's movement and prevents it from resting properly in the roof of the mouth, where it should be when your baby is sleeping. If the tongue can't rest in the palate, it doesn't create a vacuum and the mouth tends to fall open. And as a result, your baby might start breathing through the mouth instead of the nose. A tongue tie often creates a higher and slimmer palate, which compromises the airway in the nose. This makes it even harder for nasal breathing. Breathing through the mouth might seem harmless, but over time, it can cause a number of problems, including these. Poor quality sleep. Your baby might get enough hours, but maybe the quality is not good enough. Changes in facial growth and jaw development. If your baby sleeps with the mouth open and the tongue is not resting up in the palate, the jaws are unable to be properly shaped by the tongue. This can lead to receding chin and jaws. This can also result in delayed speech and oral motor development. Lower oxygen levels. Mouth breathing produces a lower level of oxygen in the blood and the tissue. Mouth breathing also gives a higher risk of sleep apnea. Mouth breathing can also lead to cavities and poor oral hygiene, like when your baby is white on the tongue after feeding. It can also result in feeding difficulties, which can lead to stomach ache, gassy and fussy baby with colic pain. And last but not least, because of the lower oxygen level in the body, it can also affect focus, mood, learning and concentration. Let's talk about the benefits of nasal breathing. When your baby does nasal breathing, they get these health benefits. Proper oxygenation for the body and the brain, a stronger immune defense because the nose filters out the germs, better sleep and deeper rest, support for healthy jaw and facial development, improved feeding and speech development, a closed mouth posture that prevents future orthodontic problems. So that's why helping your baby breathe through the nose, especially when sleeping, is so important. So what can you do about this problem? Let's talk about what you can do to help your baby nasal breathe. If your baby consistently sleeps with the mouth open, or you suspect feeding or breathing problems, here's what you could do. First thing you can do, super easy, try and close your baby's mouth when they're sleeping. Just press here on the chin and slowly see if you can hold it a little bit. If that's not working, you can try and press underneath the chin on the soft spot here. If you press slowly up here, you'll be pressing the tongue up towards the palate and you might be able to create a vacuum so they can hold the mouth closed. If that's not working, I think you should get an evaluation of your baby's tongue tie by a qualified provider, a pediatric physiotherapist, breastfeeding consultant, ENT doctor, or pediatric dentist. I also recommend that you consider bodywork, manual therapy of the mouth, and home exercises by a qualified provider. It could be a pediatric physiotherapist or an osteopath to support oral function. You can also work with a breastfeeding consultant and IBCLC, preferably, who can help you with feeding and latching techniques. And last but not least, always advocate for your baby. You know them best. Follow your gut feeling. Now you know that something as small as the position of your baby's tongue in the mouth can have a huge impact on their health, sleep, and development. So don't ignore mouth breathing. It's a signal worth paying attention to. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with a parent who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on baby health, development, and gentle parenting. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!